Hey friends, this is Reverend Jerry, the People's Priest, aka Father Jerry, and today I am coming to you with your Monday Musings. So the past 6 months or so, my prayer life has changed a bit, partly out of curiosity, partly out of a need or a perceived need for having more adventure, as if my life is boring enough, but it's really not. And anyway, the way I have found myself praying is through remembering. You have heard me say it many, many times on this podcast that remembering is the act of bringing back together, remembering, putting the members back together, reconnecting. The word religion also means to to reattach the ligaments, to reconnect. And when we think about remembering as a form of prayer, what is wonderful about it is it allows us to tap into, in a spiritual mode, using our memories as a way of seeing our life as an overarching reality, not a series of random events, but rather a long, drawn out, connected story. And when we bring back to mind those events, those places, those peoples, those emotions that we had at different points in our life, we can bring back to our consciousness all of those beautiful experiences that we had and the tragic ones as well, and discover wisdom that we didn't realize was there in the moment. I was house sitting for a cousin of mine who lives in Montrose, and I went downtown to meet with a friend for lunch, and I turned the corner of the street and was walking towards a four-way intersection. And when I walk, sometimes I look down at my feet because I'm a little paranoid that I'm going to trip because I'm clumsy. And I remember looking up when I got close to the four-way stop, and I suddenly had a rush of emotions that reminded me of when I lived in New York, and I would walk down the streets of Manhattan and see all of the people walking all around, hearing the languages, the rush of the energy of all this creative flow that was just flooding the streets. It brought back so many wonderful memories, and I suddenly realized, I said, wow, I haven't felt this way in a long time, and it's a wonderful gift to be able to feel like you're in a flow of beautiful creative energy. And then when I turned the other street to go through to the other side, I saw my friend there, and I suddenly remembered the first time we met, and the trips that we went on, and the performances that we did together, because we're both musicians. And it brought back all these wonderful memories. And so in that moment, just crossing the street, the four-way stop, I was able to have a prayer of gratitude for that time spent, a faithful companion, and it helped to remind me that I can bring that energy to the encounters that I have in the world. So this week, dear friends, remember that life is short and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who journey with us. So let us be swift to love, make haste to be kind, and wherever you are, catch those moments of remembrance and let that be your prayer for this week.
Monday Musings is a weekly reflection series brought to you by Reverend Jerry Maynard, the People's Priest, and produced by C&G Communications. For a small donation of $25 per month, you can be listed as a podcast sponsor. For more information, please visit revjerrymaynard.org and click on the People's Priest podcast under the Media tab.